Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for the knife of the day. This is the ongoing series where we go through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time, Monday through Friday. Saturdays and Sundays, I just lay around doing absolutely nothing. If you hear some drilling, they're fixing a roof 2 floors up from me. It sounds like they're right outside, so I apologize for that noise. Hopefully, the microphone will bleed it out. Today, the knife of the day is the Spyderco ParaMilitary 2 Blade HQ exclusive. It's with the natural G10 scales and the Crucible's M4 steel. Now, if it sounds like or it seems like this is deja vu, that you've seen me do this before, it's because Blade HQ had an exclusive military as well with CPM-M4 and with the natural scales, and I already told you about that one. This one I haven't shown on this series yet. This actually was the first knife with M4 and those natural those natural scales that Blade HQ offered exclusively from Spyderco. And this knife, the ParaMilitary 2 version, sold out in a matter of hours. I mean, that first day, they were gone. The Military 2 version, and you can go check out that video on my playlist, that's still available from Blade HQ. Also, Blade HQ, as I record this, I'm recording this the last day of October 31st, 2017. They are teasing, promoting the fact that they're going to offer a Manix 2 exclusively with, again, the natural G10 and Crucible's M4 steel. And then I just saw on Instagram they showed a picture of the new Manix 2 that they're going to offer that looks like this with the M4 steel. And then they had a little space. They showed the ParaMilitary 2 sold out. They showed the military that's still available. They showed the Manix 2 where they're taking pre-orders right now. And then they had a little mystery spot. I'm betting it's the Para 3. I've been waiting for that Para 3 that looks just like this with these wonderful scales and CPM-M4. So at some point, I'm sure that'll come out as well. Probably around Christmas time. I don't know. I'm guessing. But let's talk about this. This started all of this exclusivity from, well, it didn't start the exclusivity from Blade HQ, but for these knives, from these Spyderco military family knives. This was the ParaMilitary 2 exclusive. And oh, it's a beauty. I tell you, it's such a beautiful knife. Of course, the ParaMilitary 2, and I have a number of them. This is the last one in my collection as of today. So you can see all of my collection of ParaMilitary 2s on the playlist. It's just the perfect EDC knife. Plain and simple, everyday carry. That blade, I talk about the Crucible, the CPM-M4 steel. I remember my first knife was the Gale Bradley, and of course, then the Gale Bradley Air, the Gale Bradley 2. Gale Bradley loved working with Spyderco and working with this blade steel. Of course, Spyderco has released an entire range of CPM-M4 steel. I loved when they introduced 2 years ago the Mantra and the Mantra 1 flippers. I call them the Delica flippers, and they had M4 steel. Now, M4 steel from Crucible is very, very tough and strong, and it really retains an edge for a long time. It is not a stainless steel. It is not a stainless steel, so it can rust on you. You just have to take care of it. But it will rust on you. It is not a stainless steel. This, of course, is the ParaMilitary 2. You guys are pretty familiar with it by now. 3.4-inch blade. It has that wonderful forward choil from Spyderco that I just love. And I tell you that every knife that has one. It's 3 inches. The edge, the cutting edge, is 3 inches long. It has that kind of modified leaf shape from Spyderco. Of course, ParaMilitary 2. It was first the military, and people wanted a smaller military, so they came up with the ParaMilitary 2. The big thing that the ParaMilitary 2 brought is the compression lock. Now, it didn't really introduce the compression lock. That's Spyderco's own compression lock. Spyderco has had the compression lock on a lot of their earlier knives. Again, I keep referring to the playlist because as I go through this collection, it's over 200 knives, and we're getting close to the end of my Spyderco collection. So anything I talk about, there's a lot of knives that you can go and refer back to. That's the fun thing about collecting. You have all these knives to refer back to. But boy, on the ParaMilitary 2, it just came so popular. Perfect size knife, perfect lock for it, strong lock, see-through construction. Now, when you do these scales, it's just beautiful. Some people call them ivory scales, but they are natural G10 scales. And they're see-through. Can you see it? Yeah. You see the embedded liners are down here. And you can see skeletonized, the holes in them. This is part of the locking, the compression lock. But yeah, there are stainless steel, I said scales, I'm sorry, liners, stainless steel liners in there that are embedded, and they are skeletonized. Just a beautiful knife. Nice, that G10 with that nice grip, and it's just pretty. 4-way clip. Spyderco offers right, left, up, down, tip up, tip down I'm talking about. And that huge lanyard hole, the Mannix, the ParaMilitary 2, the Para 3 are 3 very popular Spydercos with a huge lanyard hole. Spyderco usually skimps on the lanyard hole. The total length is 8.3 inches. It's 3.75 ounces, but man, it's a light 3.75 ounces. If you ever carried a ParaMilitary through, it does sink into your pocket. Folks, this is the Blade HQ exclusive. It sold out in one day, matter of hours. Just a wonderful knife. And of course, the military, same thing, but it's still available at Blade HQ. It's an exclusive as well. They are talking about a Mannix 2 coming out with CPM-M4 steel and the natural G10 scales. They are asking for pre-orders right now. They're taking pre-orders. I don't know when they're going to receive it. I believe as a collector I'll get one. So I'll show it to you when it comes. And then they teased another knife. I'm betting it's the Para 3. I'm waiting for the rest of the family in this great natural G10 and the wonderful Crucible M4 steel. So I'm hoping. I'm comparing this with the Delica to give you a size comparison. If you're enjoying these videos on a daily basis, Monday through Friday, as I go through my collection, I'm coming to the end of my Spyderco portion of the collection, but oh, we got Microtech automatics, Chris Reeve knives, Browse customs case knives, Hinderers, Striders. We'll have a bunch of them. I think what I'll do, Spyderco, I went one knife at a time through, and I'm still going through the Spyderco collection like that. I think I'm going to mix and match Browse with the Chris Reeve knives and the Microtechs, and that'll take several months. But still, I think I'll do it that way, give you a little variety each and every day. We still have more Spydercos to come, so I'm glad that you're on for the ride. And of course, every new Spyderco will be on this channel. Yeah, as soon as I get him. I hope you guys have a perfect day. If you're enjoying this, don't forget to thumb it up. Keep me going. I do it before I run off to work late, Monday through Friday. Also, don't forget to subscribe. That really helps me. And turn on your notifications so you don't miss the videos as they come through. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.